Warning, if you're under 14 and you are not allowed to watch this video, please click off this video because there will be curse words, some situation that's implied in private, or something else that's going to be in this video or other videos on my channel. I will not be accused of saying something bad in front of some kids, even though this video is only for 14 and up. If you're under that, please leave this video because I will not be responsible for any of that. So, if you're over 14 and you want to watch this video, please move forward and listen to my stories that I want to tell you. And I hope you have a good day. Stories go through the air. You can listen and you cannot. But stories are here to help. Understand what is right and what is wrong. But sometimes stories can do the opposite. There's no right or wrong. You have to form your own opinion. But that is not what you're here for. You're here to listen to this silly little god of this channel listens to his mind going on about his stories, about the different worlds where he's traveling to, and where he can make some small different in a timeline. Welcome to the Blue Mask What If channel. Hello everyone, this is Blue Mask and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys will enjoy my video and let's begin. Hello everyone, this is Blue Mask and welcome back to my channel, and this is actually just a thing I want to do, actually. I've thought about it and I really want to do this. And if you're asking me why I'm saying this, well, I have never seen a What If Deku own a Freddy Fazbear's pizza at all. Like, he builds it up and everything else. I've never seen it on the internet. And I got it inspired by Flipside Production, and that kind of reminded me of, well, the older YouTube videos where content creators in Minecraft created their own pizzeria. And yeah, that kind of inspired me to do this. So I'm actually kind of excited to make this video. It reminds me of when I was younger and watched those videos. So yeah, that's why I mostly wanted to make this video. It got, like I said, inspired by Flipside Production. Please go and watch the channel's videos. It's kind of enjoyable, even though the mics are kind of off. It's still enjoyable to watch. So yeah, go and watch it. That's my recommendation. So yeah, hope you guys will enjoy this video. Please leave a comment for a video I want to make about your questions towards me. Nothing personal, just question you want. Nothing really personal, but you can ask me about my favorite color, my favorite games, or anything like that. So yeah, if you want to, well, like and actually subscribe, please do that. I really want to make more videos for more people. And likes shows me that you kind of like my videos and what I have to make. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's begin. We start in Class 1A's dorms. Everyone was hanging around in their third year of high school, almost at their, end of high school actually. But all of them was sitting around and just, watching videos, playing video games, or just talking around or making food. Some of them was in their rooms sleeping, and just doing whatever they could. But right now we see a young man with green hair and green eyes sitting on the couch just scrolling through his phone, with Ochako Uraka and Tenya Ida sitting beside him and just talking away. So, Midoriya, what are you doing right now? Uraka looking over at Midoriya and down at his phone, scrolling through memes and everything else. Ooh, and there's the meme about Denki. Oh, come on! Is it my derby face? Yup. Jesus Christ. Izuku and the others heard Denki from behind that was talking to Jiro, his girlfriend. Yep. Anyways, there's nothing much. Before Izuku could continue, he found an article on the internet. Oh god, not this. Okay, what is it about? Is something wrong, Midoriya? Yeah, just an article. Give me a moment, I need to read this. Izuku clicks on the article and read it in his head. So, what's it about? Oh, it seems like the Freddy Fazbear Entertainment company is going collapse. They're selling everything they can to a old related person to the previous owner. Oh shit. Wait, are they selling? They're actually selling to the last related person of William Afton, the last physical owner of company. Oh my. That is oh no. Yeah, that kinda sucks. Why? Why would they? Before Midoriya could continue, a knock on the door happened and Aizawa walked in with a male with an old man with a suit on. Everyone greeted Aizawa and Midoriya knew who the man was. Hello, students. I'm not here for anything else. I'm here to get this guy off of UA property. You shouldn't be rude, young man. I don't really care about your kind, but okay. What do you mean, my kind? Meaning I don't care about businesses that's going under. With a terrible reputation. Anyway, I'm here. Midoriya stood up and walked over to Aizawa and the man. Class 1A was right now watching the interaction. You, young man. Yeah, I know. I'm related to William Afton. Can we continue? Be civilized, young man. I don't really care. So, what do you want? Well, as Fazbear Entertainment has decided to shut down all production of animatronics or like because of our failing reputation and the loss of money. Yeah, go on. We decided to look back at older contracts, and there's a will about the disbandment or shutdown of Fazbear Entertainment. What is the contract? It's from the last known contract or written contract of the Freddy Fazbear Entertainment with William Afton before he disappeared one day. Yeah. Alright. As this contract says, if Fazbear Entertainment or anything else the renamed or Fazbear Happiness in Entertainment is shutting down or is collapsing of regional money, this last order of the contract will happen. The last surviving member of the related Afton family will be going to that last member, adult or legally young adult that can handle the money or the reputation. And if this contract is not approved, all the money that will be sold by the Afton or Freddy Fazbear Entertainment will be shutting down and no money will go out to other, well, contractors or anything else. If this is not approved, the money will go into an account to the relative of William Afton or the last surviving member. Oh god, why? That is the contract. So I have to sign it. Yes. And it's legally bound you have to do this. Yes. And what do I get? In the contract it says all the account from Freddy Fazbear Entertainment will be moved to you. But the contractor or the investors of the entertainment will get around 10% of the last of the money. How many are there of you? 5 of us left. So that's 50% off. Alright, that's good enough. And last known item of the last reminder of the or Freddy Fazbear Entertainment will remain of the last items, animatronics, parts, and everything else that is physical will go to the last remaining member. Also includes, but doesn't include, well, the locations of anything else. Meaning that every single pizzeria or pizzaplex that's in America or around the world is being sold off, and that will go into the bank account of, well, of the Freddy's Entertainment or Freddy Fazbear Entertainment's bank account. That will still be split 50-50. So I get the animatronics, I get the party hats, and everything else, the tables, no matter what. It will be sent here to Japan. Yes. Oh. I get all of the animatronics. All of the left animatronics, yes, that has survived over the years. I will get all the party hats, I will get the ingredients for the pizza, and the suppliers and everything else. Yes. And if I don't, if you don't, all of the money will still go to you. But you can only get this at age 25 in the contract. I can... Fine, I will sign it. But I never want to see you business guys again. That is totally fine. The man walked over with a contract that Izuku Midoriya reads through. And everything was in order. Good, you guys didn't put anything else in that can benefit you. Yes, can you, please? Of course, you can get your 10% discount. The last remaining money you need. Izuku signs the contract, and right now, Izuku is the last owner of, well, Fredbear Entertainment, or Freddy Fazbear Entertainment. Now, please get out of the UA property. Of course. The man turned around and walked out of the dorms. Everyone looked at Midoriya in, what the fuck did you just do to yourself? Look, I know it sounds bad, but they said animatronics, and I know some of the children can still be there. You're probably wondering why Midoriya said this. Well, the class knows. Yeah, the class knew ahead of time when they actually got to the dorms in their first year that Izuku Midoriya is related to a murderer, and Izuku is not actually shy about saying it. You're probably wanna know why. Well, like I said, you're probably wondering why Izuku is related to Afton. Well, fun fact that's not actually canon. Afton had a brother, a older brother that after the whole incidents with Freddy Fazbear actually moved to well, his descendants actually moved to Japan, being that Hisashi Midoriya and Inko Midoriya has died, Hisashi being at Izuku's 5-year-old birthday, and Inko died before she actually got to UA. Well, before the whole war in their second year, Inko died in a villain attack that actually wasn't related to Shigaraki or anyone else from the League of Villains. It was just a giant accident back then. So Izuku is the last remaining survivor of, well, the quote-unquote brother of William Afton, so he got the last will. Or the last word of he gets all of it. Izuku Midoriya sighed in the dorm room and walked over to the table, putting the contract down that it was like 20 pages that he had to look through with his one-for-all quirk. He still got it. It's just that he doesn't have Black Whip anymore. He doesn't have Danger Sense. He doesn't... Well, he has Float, actually. It's the only one that survived. He doesn't got... Well, like I said, Black Whip, Danger Sense, Smoke Screen. He doesn't got Fajin or Gear Shift. He doesn't... And the Ghost being all 7 of them, except for All Might and Nana Shimura, because of those 2 actually staying, and All Might is dead. So yeah, Izuku Midoriya has gotten a lot of people, he didn't get a lot of people dead, just has a lot of death in the family, and family friends. That is just a kind of curse that everyone in his family has. And you're probably wondering why? Well, the curse is not actually that good at being a curse. It's just that in the Afton family, there's just a lot of death, and Izuku Midoriya had to deal with that. So over the years, losing his dad, losing some pets, the death in the family was just normal. His grandparents died of old age at age, well, 10. Both of them dying at the same time because of his grandfather's quirk being connection love, being that the lovers can feel each other's pain, and his grandma got a heart attack at the night, and his grandfather felt it and decided, yep, this is our time. So both of them died in bed, so yeah, he's actually the last survivor. His mom is dead, his dad is dead, All Might is dead. That's the only, and his grandparents, that's the only people he knew that he loved. Except for his classmate that is just his friends that actually can't be harmed by the quirk anymore. Or the last remaining, or the family member that put the curse on his family. It's a weird thing I will explain later. But one thing that comes out of this kind of curse is the red black eye, or the ghost eye. You see, Izuku Midoriya being related to Afton can see ghosts with his red eyes. No one else can see it, but they can feel the ghost around them. Izuku can see them with his, ghost eye. He can turn on and off. This is not a quirk. It's just something he got from an ancestor of his. So, Izuku Midoriya was sitting on the couch with his friends, and Ida was looking through the contract. He did say that you will be given all the remaining animatronics, and you can actually open up. There's a lot of fucking animatronics here. I started to curse again. God damn it. Yeah, but there is a lot of animatronic, like... here. You got a golden Fredbear. Or Fredbear. Oh, great. The golden Freddy. Great. It's here. You got a baby, and you got a whole bunch of other things. There's a lot of There's like 50 animatronics here. Oh, great. I have to deal with that. It's gonna be fine. It's totally gonna be fine. Well, I didn't see the day that the things will arrive, so I need to get that. They will arrive at a month, and everything will be sent over in a private ship that the Freddy Fazbear Pizza Entertainment will send over with all of it. What do you want to do, Midoriya? Ida set the papers down, and everyone that was in the living room right now, including Mr. Aizawa that knows about this. Izuku just thought about it and said, well, I don't have to use it, but fuck it, I can open my own one and actually make this right of the family. What do you mean? I mean, shit, I think some of the ghost kids might actually be still here. So, just having them live around just a random warehouse is a dumb idea, so building a pizza place will actually be a good idea. Is that wise? Oh yeah, we just have to fix a lot of things, and can you call your girlfriend May? I can. Why? I think she will enjoy recreating the animatronics if they're destroyed and everything else. And we probably have to tell her about the whole serial killer thing. I don't think she cares about it, but it's a good thing to do that. You have a good idea, young Midoriya. Yeah, I do. I need to go. Business, I need to find a huge building if there is 50 animatronics. Hey, Mr. Aizawa? Yes, Midoriya. Do you think Prisoner Nezu has a building I can use? I do, young Midoriya. Nezu just pops out of the vents above him, and everyone got surprised except for Midoriya. Oh, never mind, the rat god is here. Of course, the rat gods will always appear. Nezu jumps down to the couch, one of the couches that was empty, and landed on it. I heard about the Fazbear Entertainment wanted to talk to the last afternoon, and you never informed me. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about something for months now. Sorry about that, Principal Nezu. It's quite alright, young Midoriya. But I do have an old building that needs to be restructured. It's outside of Mr. Tafu. It's an old big, mall I bought that I wanted to turn into a rescue area. But I decided to build it here. So the place has been empty for quite a few years now. Is it collapsed? I checked on it a few times and I had no idea what to do with it. Well, that is the first thing I heard from you. You have no idea. And you will never hear it again. Got it, Red God? You totally got it, Red God, Nezu. Great! I will show you the building tomorrow. Wait, was the item... The items will arrive in a month. Okay, they will arrive in a month. Got it, thank you. Adiho, Aizawa, I need to get to my office again. Got it. Aizawa walked over to let Nezu climb on his shoulder and walked out. I have to deal with fucking animatronics, Ghost. Great. Next day. Right now, Midoriya is in front of an old mall that was about to be demolished, but like Nezu said, he bought it and actually set it up for hero work, but he investors decided to have that in UA ground. So this set here that was being repaired for a few years by Nesu. Right now, Izuku was standing in front of it with Ida, Uraka, Todoroki, Momo, and Jiro. Also, Bakugo is also there for some reason. The reason why he took Uraka, Ida, Todoroki, Momo, Jiro, and Bakugo that just came along. Momo is because she has a clever mind with prizes and everything else. Ida is also clever, so he's also with them. Bakugo is just there because he wanted to see this. Todoroki is there for cooling down or heating up something. Uraka is there to float some stuff, and well, Deku is just to check out the place. Jiro is for some rats or anything else that's in the building. Here's the building, young Midoriya. Let me actually get a look at. Let me just find a mall picture. So this is how the mall looks like inside, and this is how it looks. No, it's from the outside. This is how it looks from the inside. That is just how the mall looks like right now. Imagine that the lights and everything is off and it's more dirty inside of the building. When they were walking around, they saw little more trash around from old constructions, workers that just left everything around. Oh my, it seems like the construction workers have left some stuff. Yeah, it seems like that. How long ago was the last one? 2 years ago? That is quite interesting. Oh, I forgot Mr. Aizawa is also there. They walked around looking into some few rooms and everything else, finding some few areas that can be turned into... Oh, hello. Hello, animal. And look around a few rooms and seeing that, yeah, they can turn into some kind of some kind of place that the animatronic can live in. Izuku walked around alone in an area where he can see that there was a huge part that were, well, some kind of business, probably a store, that could hold a few things in there, when he felt something wrong. Izuku looked around and it then activated his, well, ghost eye. When he did that, he sees two people in front of him. Hello, Nana. Hello, All Might. Young Midoriya. Young one. So, you're gonna see other ghosts, huh? How do you feel about that? It's weird, on a sense, that we have never seen other ghosts. Yeah, that makes sense. But this do remind me of the first time you ever explained to Toshinori that you could see us. Ha! Yeah. Fucking just said that All Might had, what, 7 ghosts around him? Yes, 7. And him freaking out afterwards. That was funny. It was not funny. Anyways. Izuku walked around in a bigger hall. So, what do you think this could be? It's a bigger room like a store, so maybe an arcade or some fun museum things you can put in here. Properly. I don't know, actually. Izuku walked outside of the room and walked around a little bit alone in the building with the others doing some walking around and doing some money stuff. After some few moments, Izuku and the others walked out of the building, with Izuku not seeing Nana or All Might right now. Izuku stood outside and pulled out something from his pocket. Midoriya, please, not now. I need this, Ida. Izuku pulled out a cigarette and lit it in his mouth. And started, well, to smoke. Please don't smoke in real life, I highly suggest not to. But the reason why Izuku is smoking right now at age 17, 18 is, well, Izuku has to deal with a lot, and smoking was one of the things that could help him. And because of his father could breathe fire, well, smoking doesn't actually affect Izuku. Okay, let me explain. So, quirks and quirk DNAs are two separate things. Izuku is actually one of the explanation why this is working. You see, Izuku is quirkless, but he still have powers that is actually not quirks. Izuku has the ghost eyes and, well, lungs of a dragon. The ghost eyes come from his ancestors that could, well, curse himself and his family. An awful quirk he got, but cursed himself to see ghosts. And he could for the rest of his life until he died. And his children got the same thing. Well, his child got his same thing. And their children, or their child, after that only got one. Meaning there's only been one child in each generation, not two or twice. It's only been one. And every time, the ghost eye has already appeared. Some different stuff has already popped up in his family, like one ancestor had a jumping power and one of his children could jump high, normally higher than others, but that wasn't a quirk. Izuku didn't get that, he just got the dragon lungs from his dad and the ghost eyes from his great ancestor. So Izuku has, well, multiple DNAs of quirks, but he doesn't have a quirk. He's quirkless, that's it. And smoking cannot affect him. He can breathe in smoke, his lungs will be perfectly fine, nothing damaged, nothing more. His quirk is not affecting him, so yeah. One for all will not go down to his children because it's not, well, his quirk. Alright, you get that? If not, leave it in the questions. Leave it a question down below, I will probably answer. So yeah. So different people have different stuff from ancestors. Izuku has the lungs and the ghost eye. Ida has a thing with orange juice. In his family, in the past, in Ida's family, it used to be that they could drink modified gasoline that tastes awful, but one of his great grandmother had a orange juice or a juice modification, meaning she can modify juice and drinks and everything else in their family and drink the taste that she wants. So she can change apple juice to orange juice to apple juice. And but after that, the generation actually got that DNA part of juice, so they don't actually have to drink modified diesel or oil. So they just have to drink orange juice. And the same with actually Uraraka, that's most likely a DNA part. She had a great grandmother that had a cat mutation in her family. And the paws was like that in hers. So when it came to her, she got the, well, cat paws things on her fingertips. With Momo, it's not clear. Jiro is probably clear. Bakugo, that's just his quirk. And his really good lungs that he gets from his father and mother that literally has nitroglycerin sweat, like Mitsuki. And I think it was acid from his father. that could create tiny explosion. Yeah, those two need to have great lungs to breathe that kind of shit in all the time. So yeah, that is one of the reasons that the DNA. That's why I explained that Isugu is smoking. He has great lungs. The smoke can actually never harm him. And the ghost eyes is also a DNA part going down the generation every single time. So yeah, Isugu is right now smoking outside of the building, just smoking. Uraga stands beside him and looked at him. You know that's not great for you. Yeah, I know, but luckily for me, I have great lungs. Right, that's why. You're tired? Yeah, we walked around the building for quite a while now. Well, I have to get the building ready and sort. How much will it cost to buy it off of you, Nesu? This building has been off the market for 10 years, and so... 10 million yen? And the Freddy Fastbury account has... And the Fastbury Entertainment and all the buildings sold. And I have the bank from that I got today is around 200 million yen. So yeah, I can buy the building off of you and, well, repair the building. I saw some few holes in the building that wasn't repaired. That is quite interesting. But yes, I can pay anything else, and the utility and everything else will be paid by me for the next 6 months. Thank you, Principal Nezu. That is very kind of you. Of course, young Midoriya. Now, to the loo I have to go. Nezu jumped up on Asao's shoulder and left with him. Isugu has the group has a car they can drive. Right away. Isugu turned around to the building and said, I have to mark things off that I think some of the animatronic could do. Well, I can see what I can do here. Isugu walked in with the others, into the building again with the others walking behind him. So, what do you think we can do? Well, it can be like a mall, like the Pizzaplex, but totally different. I don't want the same kind of thing, like a big stage in the middle or something else. Probably activity around the places, and it looks like a mall and everything else. Probably that, but I have to figure things out when the animatronics is online, or their ghost children, or anything else, I don't know. But at least we can repair it for a month and get it ready, though. Yeah, sure. Let's get to it then. Let's mark things off for today and come in a day next. Isugu and his group walked around the building and got everything ready. A month later. Isugu is right now at the docks with, ectoplasm that was asked to help them with moving some stuff. Shoji and Sato, I think that's their names, is also helping out moving with Kirishima as well. Right now, the building has been repaired, but there's still some few issues that has to be fixed. Like electricity and piping that needs to be replaced and everything else. That has to do with it. But right now, the boat has arrived at the docks and they're, taking everything off. And Isugu has just signed with all the things that has to be there. So, Nezu provided some moving vans for all the stuff, so every single animatronic, every single party hat, confetti ball pits, or, well, anything else is right now going towards the mall. When Izuku arrived at the mall with the items, well, with the trucks behind him, Izuku and his classmate that all actually want to help him kind of went over to each of them and put the things off and moved it into the building. Set it in a little bit into the entrance and put the stuff down and everything else. Izuku walked around looking at the stuff and wanted to mark off what there was. There was like a lot of stuff that has to be here right now. Luckily, they had a storage room down below the mall. When everything was moved in and every single mover and ectoplasm was, well, gone, Izuku walked over to one of the boxes that is labeled animatronic and opened the box, showing Golden Freddy, or Fredbear as it's called. Izuku looked at it and saw that it was actually in good shape for what he could see. He took the animatronic out and placed it in the, well, put it out the box and the thing that was holding it up and placed it down on the ground. Well, trying to, well, stand it up, but it fell down to the ground in a sitting position. Well, we have to fix that, of course. Izuku activated his ghost eye and looked around, not seeing any spirit, well, yet. Before he looked at Golden Freddy, seeing two children. One with black tears going down his face, and a girl with bushy hair, most likely with anger in her eyes. Some of his friends was actually looking at the Fredbear and actually trying to see what need to be fixed. I don't believe we're moving again! That dumb company's still messing around! And now we're something else that we probably gonna get children dead here. I know, but still, we can still protect children here. Oh great. It's need to be fixed up, this animatronic. Probably get this animatronic moving at one point. Izuku talked to his classmate, not letting the animatronic or the ghost know he can see them. I mean, literally, I can feel the others here. Even though they had to move on, they are still here, even though they can't anymore. It's been such a long time. Luckily, I can't feel that after he's still in hell. I know, but please calm yourself. Ida stood beside him when he got done looking at the Golden Freddy. I think May can fix this up in a pretty quick, actually. Great, that is all good. Then these two can actually move around now. Ida knew what he meant and looked at Golden Freddy, but when the ghost heard these two, they looked at Izuku with his eyes glowing black and his white part of his eye glowing black, and the eye, or iris, I think, is glowing red. Yeah, I can see you too. Hello. Sorry about that. You can see us? Yeah, hello. You must be David and Kazan? I have to figure that out what the name is again. Jesus, it's been a long time since I've heard lore. You must be the vengeful spirit thing, and you must be David, right? Yeah? How can you see us? Unluckily for me, my ancestor is actually you. Even though you're dead, you're my great 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 cousin, I think. Well, your dad's brother is descendant is still here. I'm the last of them. I'm the last, aka Afton in the world. One of my ancestors had a superpower that could curse himself or his family. He didn't do it to his children, but he cursed himself with a ghost eye, so he could probably repair the animatronics. He couldn't because he couldn't get, well, into the business because of his name. So the ghost eye has go down his children. So yeah, I'm the last of the children that's alive. Wait, you're my descendants of sorts? No, not you specifically. I am your dad's uncle descendant. Great! He's gonna be a murderer. Oi! I'm not gonna be a murderer. I'm a hero. I'm almost graduated from hero school. And that murderous thing, yeah, that's not gonna happen, child. So, why did you bring us here? To get you out of the company's way. The company has fallen under pricey things, and if they had to sell the whole business part and everything else, they had to give, well, a lot of the things towards me and half of the money towards me after the 5 people that almost ran the company down gave it to me. Wait, so you're... Yeah, I'm the last owner of Freddy Fazbear's Entertainment. And the last owner I'm gonna be. Because when I'm dead... When I'm dead, I'm gonna make sure that no one can actually use you guys anymore. Well, at least that's a relief. But who's that? The kid pointed at Ida that was just looking at Isuku, hearing one-way conversation. Oh, that's Genya Ida, one of my classmates that knows I can see ghosts. Even though he can only hear my side of the conversation. I can pretty much understand what's going on. They ask why and who you are, and if you're gonna be a murderer in the future, even though you're not. Yeah. Well, I think I only killed one person, and that was because of... I had to do it. Great, he already killed a child. Okay, you're kind of evil. No, I didn't kill a child. I killed a man. I tried to kill multiple people. So no, I didn't kill him. I didn't kill a child. I killed a man who wanted to kill more people. Wait, what? Okay, that makes sense. So, what are you gonna do then? Probably build up this mall into a Freddy Fazbear mall. Make sure that everything is safe. Make sure all of the animatronics are not set to kill. Make sure a lot of the other ghosts that needs to be waking up again, that's still here for some reason, is fine staying here. Or if they're not, send them back towards, well, heaven or some sort they can be at, so they don't have to live in the real world anymore. That actually sounds great. It is. Anyways, is May here? I didn't see her today. He's looking at the animatronic part. I can call her right now. Give me a moment. Ida walked away, trying to find his girlfriend. Oh great, we're alone now. So, you're gonna fix this one up? Yeah, and if you guys want to, I can find an animatronic one of you can, well, inhabit, so one of you can get Freddy here, or one of you can get the other one. If the original suit is not... Well, what I understand that guy is still... You know what I mean. Great, you're gonna find the Golden Bonnie suit. Well, the costume that my dad used is actually not the original one. It was in storage, so he had to use the copied one. Yeah, you told me that multiple times. And it is not like they're gonna send the suit. Oi, Midoriya, bro! Speak of the devil, the suit will arrive. I found this. I think I found the suit that Afton used. You mean the Golden Bunny one? Yeah, I think so. Bring it over. Kirishima brought the box over with the animatronic and pulled it out with Izuku's help. The bunny suit had some mold and some little rust on it, but the suit was actually fine. When Izuku opened the chest part up to look inside, he saw that there were no flesh or something else in it. Yep, that's correct. This is the original animatronic part. That's not the one that my great uncle used. Cool. At least we found one. Yeah, but if you find the Spring Bonnie or whatever, or Spring Trap, whatever it's here, get it and we're gonna burn it to hell. I'm not gonna deal with an Afton again. Yeah, man, we'll do that. See ya. We're gonna look around even more. Izuku stood there with Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, well, next to him. So, which one of you want to take that one? The two ghosts looked at him in shock. You got the original animatronic? But I thought it was lost. Probably the company hitting everything else so they can sell it at vintage, but tried to, but didn't get anything out of it. So they gave every single item to me. Every single item, even the party hats, to me. Sorry, I had to get a drink. Sorry if you can hear that. So, which one of you want to take that one? The two ghosts looked at each other and started to talk. Well, you know I've been here longer than you. Well, and I've gotten used to Fredbear, and I'm the one that moves around more. You're just trapped with me. Do you not want to move around? I'm getting used to, well, Golden Freddy here. Maybe you can take Golden Bonnie. Well, now that you say that... Yeah, I think you, vengeful one? I'm gonna call you Golden Bonnie now, is that fine? Yeah, sure, I'm gonna take the Golden Bonnie suit. And you, Golden Freddy, you're gonna be here as that one. Sure. So, how do you do this? Do you just possess one, or how can I move you actually? It's the matter of I've been bonded to this for a long time, but for some reason I'm only bonded to one chip in the head. If you take that out, you can only take me with that. I think it's only because my blood actually hit that part, not the whole Freddy suit or the head. Alright then. Izuku walked over to the head and the ghost told him how to get the head part off. He clicked the head off and looked at the endoskeleton and see where the chip was, but saw that it's not. I cannot pull it out. I need May's help. After a minute later, May and Ida arrived back. Hello, Midoriya. Hey, May. I need your help right now. Sure. What do you need? Well, Kirishima got this Golden Bonnie suit, or Spring Bonnie here. It's not the suit that Afton killed in. Luckily, there's no spring locks in the body. Luckily, I checked that out. And if you find it, please remove it from the animatronics. Sure. So, you need me... I need you to fix up Golden Freddy here, but you need to remove a chip part. Why? You remember how I told you once that I can see ghosts of dead people? Yeah, I do. I see 2 ghost kids right now. And one of the kids are mostly trapped in that part of Golden Freddy and can't take over as much, so I want to move her into that one and make it more feminine, so we can actually see it's a girl. Sure. I just need the molds and everything else and the plans. Sure, let me just... Izuku pulled out a radio and asked, "Hey, does anyone got the box of animatronic plans they gave us?" The others said no, but Ojiro and Hakakore answered him. Yeah, we found the box with the box with the plans and everything else. There's a lot, Jesus Christ. I think there's 100 here. Yeah, do you bring it over to me? I just need to. Or can you find a golden or spring Bonnie and golden or Fredbear? Can you find those two? Ojiro said that he will find the papers and give it to Hakakori that will come over to him. Great, thanks. Izuku stopped messaging the others from the radio and sat down with May that was opening the parts of, well, Golden Freddy up in the back of the head and showed the parts. Izuku asked which one of them is holding her soul, and she pointed at a little chip that's behind the head. It seems like that is... Ooh, that's the movement core. But it also needs to be connected to the head to get that information to move. Ah, that makes sense why Golden Freddy never moves then. You're saying that... Yeah, you two couldn't move at all because of you two not being connected, and that chip is the movement chip. So you have been blocking David here from moving around. Oh. I never saw the plan, so... Yeah, okay. May didn't do anything because this is kind of old technology she hasn't messed with yet. After 5 minutes, Hakakori went over to him with 2 plans, and the kids kinda got shocked. Isn't she a ghost? Hakakori, one of the ghosts, asked if you were a ghost. Really? Because I'm invisible? Yup. No, she's visible. No, she's just reflecting light. Yeah, it takes a lot of energy for me to actually be permanently here. But I like to be invisible a lot of the time so I can reserve being, well, visible. Hakakori showed off that she can turn it off and off right now in her 3rd year of high school. Sorry. And when she did that, the ghost kinda got surprised, and Izuku told them about their faces. The ghost kinda a little bit angry of him, but he still laughed. Hakakori laughed as well and walked away. You know, I think you're kinda crazy, Midoriya. Fuck it, everyone in the Afton family is crazy as fuck, May. You can't say shit. Alright, calm down. I mean, ghost children, really? Just help me turn them on. May saw the plans of the animatronics and the chips and everything else, and opened up the heads of the other one, taking out the movement part and pulled out her computer to reprogram the copying Spring Bonnie's chip to, well, she just moved around the programs with the Fredbear one being Spring Bonnie's now, and the Spring Bonnie's being Fredbear. May put the chips in first in Golden Freddy and then in Spring Bonnie. Izuku sees that the link between the ghost has moved. Now the vengeful spirit, or the one that shouldn't be killed, or whatever her actually name is well, right now in Spring Bonnie or Golden Bonnie. And the Golden Freddy just having one spirit now. After Izuku put them down, May put a power source that she found and thought it was useful and put it into the animatronics. After 5 minutes of getting everything ready, May turned them on and waited. All of them waited for a few minutes, with Izuku has turned off his ghost eye, with Golden Freddy starting to move. After some few minutes, Golden Freddy stood up with a shake of his head. Whoa, okay, that is weird. So, David? Yes, hello. Well, physical hello. Yeah. Sorry. See, May? I'm not crazy. That's David, the ghost kid. Okay, you're not crazy. So, how did the others actually believe you? I told them a fact with their grandparents that were Uraga's grandma still around, actually. It was kind of weird first time when he said the private stuff with Uraga's grandma that it didn't tell anyone. Yeah. Okay, so what about Golden Bonnie? Golden Freddy looked at Golden Bonnie that was still offline. Give it a minute, it's an old one and you've been on for a long time. This one has been off for a very, very long time though.
Okay, this is weird.
Golden Bonnie stood up beside Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy helping, Golden Bonnie just stand right. Are you alright, Golden Bonnie?
Oh my god. Okay, this is weird. Being trapped in Golden Freddy, but not moving around, this is kind of disturbing right now.
It really is. Moving around and not being stuck still is kind of weird for us.
You don't say. But I look like a boy, not a girl. I really want one.
May, I can fix that up in UA if I'm allowed to.
So I actually need her back at UA for a moment after we leave.
Oh, that's fine. We can take her along with Golden Freddy. Do you know if the other kids are still around?
Well, we can see them and their ghosts, but they're asleep right now. They have been for 100 years, David?
Yes. Just call me Golden Freddy. Or Gold. Okay. Then Gold and Goldie.
Okay then. That makes sense. But yeah, the other kids are still asleep. I think because we never got turned on, well, we never got turned off. We still stayed, well, aware of everything.
Yes, that makes sense. Alright then, so we still have to move things around and everything else and make you, well, a better golden bonnie suit for you, Goldie.
Thank you. You're nicer after, well, one of the nicer Aftons I've met.
Oh, thanks. Well, let's check out and let's find the others and you meet them. Izuku walked with Mei, Ida, and the Goldens, or the Goldens, I will call them. Izuku walked with Mei, Ida, and the Goldens over to some of the others that was, well, moving things around. Hey, you guys need to meet 2 new friends I got now. And who is it? Momo turned around that was kind of moving everything along and saw the 2 golden animatronics. Please don't tell me that. No, that's not Afton.
Oh, thank God. I don't want to deal with a murderer.
Yeah, luckily for us, there were kind of 2 copies of each suit. This one is the original golden, well, Fredbear, and that one is the original Spring Bonnie, renamed Golden Freddy and Golden Bonnie.
Okay then.
And why are those 2 online? I thought none of them animatronics were alive right now. Oh, they aren't. These 2 are the Golden Freddy 2 spirits I told you about. After I found all the history of the Freddy Fazbear Entertainment history.
The vengeful spirit and the one you called David? Why does no one remember my real name?
Because no one actually found you, Goldie.
Fine.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, hello, call me Goldie instead. I don't want to be called Golden Bonnie. Just Goldie.
So you're a girl?
Yeah, I want a female-looking figure more.
And I'm Golden, just Golden. Or Golden Freddy, I don't mind.
So Goldie and Golden.
Or Golden Freddy. Of course.
Huh.
Okay. The other looks at the conversation and greeted them as well.
So, what now?
Well, we can go to a room and show you where you can be. Choose a room. What kind of place do you want to guys have?
Well,
probably a stage and some tables where you can eat.
So wait, at the food court? Ooh, I have an idea.
Mina jumped over to Izuku and stood beside him.
What about in the food court we have some kind of thing that's called Freddy or Fredbear's Pizza in the corner, where they feel like they're back. The attraction is back at Freddy or Fredbear's Family Diner, or the building is the corner is like your Fredbear Pizzeria or something.
That is a good idea, May. Oh, not May, Mina.
Yeah, I know.
That could work. What do you think?
Well, yeah. That could work actually.
So, that's what we're gonna do with you, and I think we have to take you back to the UA campus with May fixing up everything on you guys, because god damn you smells.
Oi! That's not nice.
I know, Goldie, but you can't smell anything, right?
Yeah, we can't.
No, we don't have that technology. Yeah, you kind of smell. Oh, like mold. And Fred Barrels. Oh, you smell like blood. Old, rusted blood. Yeah, you need a deep cleaning. Yeah, I can take them with me. Don't worry. I can do it right now. Really? Yeah, I don't have much time, and we can't pull out the every single animatronic today, right? No, I don't think we can, May. Cool. I can take you the second bus home. I can take the second car with them home. Please do that. I'll go talk to Momo and see what things we have right now. Good. Come with me, we're going to UA. I'm coming with. Okay, sweetheart. All four of them walked out of the building and towards the car and, well, got in. So, do you guys have questions about our era, if you haven't seen all of it? Well, we know there's superpowers, but we don't know much about them. Okay. So, over 200 years ago, at 2055, I think, a golden or glowing or people with powers showed up at that time. One by one, the world kept growing. Quirks appeared, powers appeared, quirkless people are getting smaller and smaller. I see. And yada yada, taba. Quirks appeared, powers showed up, heroes, villains, and anything else. And what kind of quirks does it have effect on? Oh, Ida here has some few called quirk DNA. And he got his power that is a different kind of strands called the quirk strands. Quirk strands is the quirk that actually he can use physically and mentally, or whatever it can be. He has engine in his legs, so he can move around fast like a car. That is kind of interesting. Your part machine? Yes, part machine. And Ida also has a quirk DNA part called Orange, or juice modification. One of his ancestors married a woman that can produce orange juice and juice in different types. You know what I'm talking about, viewers. May explained the whole DNA part and said that she actually got no DNA strings. She actually said Midoriya actually has some few more strings in it, well, DNA parts than strings. What does he got? You know that red black eye he got? Yes, that is the ghost eye. Like he said, his ancestor, what he told me, his ancestor can see ghosts when he cursed himself to fix any problem, but he couldn't. So the DNA strands was very strong, so right now he has it. But from his father he got dragon lungs. Dragon lungs? His father could produce fire strong as a dragon. He died when Izuku was 5. But he got the lungs of a dragon, so he can actually smoke without problems. That doesn't sound good for his health. Oh no, that's the point. He is not affected by smoking or anything else. So that is kind of a stress reliever for him. Quite interesting. Oh, it is. Totally is. It really is. Anyways, we will be there in around 5 minutes. So if you want to sit quietly or ask more questions, it's fine. The two animatronics looked at each other and stayed silent for the last of the ride when they arrived at UA. Ida have already sent a message towards Aizawa to inform Power Loader they need his expertise. When they arrived at UA, Aizawa stood there with Power Loader. So, oh, I see you got two of the animatronics up already.
Yep, we do.
Hello, call me Golden.
Hello, call me Goldie.
Ah, names. Your man, the Golden Bear, Golden Freddy. Okay, the Freddy here is a man, Bonnie here, I'm a girl. Okay, you're a girl.
Yeah, I am. And we kind of need repairs, and they couldn't do it at the mall right now. I see. I've dabbled with old technology like this beforehand.
Power Loader walked over and took, Freddy's hand. These hands can still move around and still have fingers. Power Loader bent the fingers and everything else a little bit around. Let's bring you into the support courts. Luckily, we got a break right now, so it's luckily for you no one is in the support course. And I think you guys need, your fur part needs cleaning. It smells like shit. It does, yes. They walked into the building and walked over to the support course. After they arrived, Power Loader told them to lay on a table that can scan them. After the scanning, it showed a schematic of, the animatronics right now. Power Loader also got the papers of the build. Papers of the build that need to be scanned into a system. But they still have the original copy for safekeeping. I see. We can do some few upgrades if you guys want. Wait, you can do that? Yes, we will not remove anything, we will just put in new stuff. There's some rusted part I can see that you guys need to be fixed on, and is the fur part gonna affect you at some point? No, not at all. Alright then. Let's take the fur part off so it can be cleaned or repaired by some machines I got. It's for, fabrics or anything deep cleaning and repairing. The animatronics stood up and their heads got taken off, with Golden Bonnie's ears being taken off from the parts and everything else. So they're just their endoskeletons now. Power Loader and May put the parts into the repair machine that is nearby. You don't think that technology... I think they do actually have this in My Hero Academia, but it's not actually shown. They can build stuff, but they have to have a machine that can repair stuff. Sorry. So yeah, that's a machine I will put in here. When the suit got put in, the animatronics saw their suits being, cleaned up first. With some spray going around the suits, removing anything else that needs to, and scanning the repair parts and what material it uses. You guys can come over here so we can see what that needs to be, replaced, or some small parts that need to be replaced or something else. The animatronic walked over to the two tables they were lying on, and Power Loader and May got to work. Fixing up and getting, rid of rust and everything else on the animatronics and fixing and upgrading them. Freddy and Bonnie ask for smelling things so they can smell if the building is burning or something needs to be replaced. And got some better eyes and better movement in their hands. After that, the two animatronics moved around a little, getting, acquainted with their new movement parts. They got some more movement range in their, endoskeletons, so they just had to test that out. Are you two okay, Mr. Power Loader, Miss and May? What do you mean? You spent 8 hours upgrading them. Oh, it's been that long? Damn, it's kind of a weird trance. I had to be careful with the endoskeletons and everything else. By the way, Power Loader doesn't know that the animatronics are ghosts. Yes, but it seems like the costumes has been repaired. Or the outer part of them has been prepared. Great. May walked over with Golden Bonnie and looked at the suit that has been changed. Let me get a picture, actually. So this is what Golden Bonnie has changed into. That's her suit right now. With instead of 5 fingers in the picture, it's only 4. And you can see, when you go back, you can see where the link is to the art. I just figured I had to do that. So this is that's what she looks like right now. Her new suit and everything else. Golden Freddy just looks normal. Just big guy, fluffy fur. Not mostly fluffy fur, but you guys can get what I mean. Well, Goldie was looking at the suit that she got on, looking at the new eyes, new body parts, and the new costume she got on. You look better now than before. Thank you. So this is just the old costume, but cleaned and looks like a female now? Yes, of course. But it's getting kinda late to go back. That is correct. The others is back at the dorms. So, if you guys don't mind staying here for tonight? Yes, but you probably need to lock us up. For safety's sake. We don't know what the old kind of system, so that is correct. Power Loader and May walked over to a closet where no, supplies or any support item was, and put Golden Freddy and Bonnie in it. After that, they locked the doors, and all 3 of them returned back to their dorms or residence. Golden Bonnie and Golden Freddy was sitting down on the ground in the room and just looked towards the door. We can move. We can speak normally now. We're not trapped. The kids looked at their new bodies, not have to project themselves with their ghost bodies anymore. This is what the others felt when they moved around. I guess so. This is more comfortable, David. I know. Goldie let her robot head lean on Golden's shoulder. What do you think we're gonna do now? Honestly, I think we need this. Just be in one place, not moving around, not doing anything else. I see. I hope so as well. Both of them just stayed there. The rest of the night. Just talked and just powered off for a moment, being 3 hours. After the two got woken up by May after their talk and quiet for 3 hours, May woke them up and walked out to UA's gate where a van was situated at a driving gate, where Ida was driving with some materials. With materials in the back where they can lift some materials that May will bring to the mall. The two golden animatronics was put in the back with the materials and items May will bring, and May was up front with Ida. Freddy and Golden Body looked at the stuff that was packed into the van.
This is a lot of things they need.
Well, for our repairs, yes. I can see the same machine, but not as complicated as that we lay on.
I can see it as well.
He walked over with, Golden Freddy looking at the scan machine that was in the support course. I can also see a replication or that machine that fixed our suits, but it's not big. They also spotted a smaller version of their recreation machine, meaning that they could probably they can only put one chess piece in from all of them, animatronics and everything else, and it gets fixed up in probably an hour, but it still needs materials. After they look around at everything else, they sat on the wall near the driver's seat. Both of them was sitting there looking at the machines around them.
They are really trying to help us children.
Well, do we even consider children anymore?
What do you mean?
I mean, we are adults. We still grew in some sort of in our minds. We're not children.
I mean, yeah. When Afton destroyed us, destroyed the rest of them, I think, and you got released. I think we grew in our minds, of sorts, faster, catching up and everything else. I think we actually grew a few years over these hundreds of years.
How old are you then?
I don't know. Probably in my teens. Maybe that.
Maybe. We will see then. After the both of them went quiet about their actual age now, the van stopped 5 minutes later when they arrived. The door opened and Golden Freddy and Golden Bonnie was asked by May to jump out of the van. They did and landed on the asphalt. Or cement? No, it's asphalt, right? They landed on the road leading up to the pizzeria, in the parking lot, and walked over to the gate where they saw Isuku. Hey, you two look good actually. Love the new look about you two. Thank you. I truly do note that I do enjoy this body more than being still. I hope you do. And you... Yep, that actually perfectly fits you.
Thank you. I do enjoy this do enjoy this body more than being still in.
Sorry, I just woke up from a nap a few minutes ago.
I truly enjoy being in this body more.
That's good. Some of the others from Izuku's classmate went out to grab Mei's stuff. Alright, so all the stuff got sorted yesterday, and we got around... Shit, how many? We include... We have the original animatronics. We have 2 animatronics right now online. We have the original 4. We have Balloon Boy, JJ, the other Balloon Girl, like I said. We have Mangle, we have the toy animatronics, we have Puppet, we have a Rockstar actually. We have the Rockstar line with Rockstar Bonnie actually in some few parts that can be fixed up. We have Circus Baby. We have a molten toy, or whatever it is. We have some other animatronics and some few, helper robots from the Pizzaplex. We have Eclipse. I think we're not gonna turn on to Sun and Moon. We have some scary ones. I've never heard of them. Wait, did you say scary? Yeah, like a nightmare version of Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy. I think Springtrap, Balloon Boy, Puppet, and some sort of see-through Golden Freddy? I'm not clear why they have this. Those are nightmares. Nightmare animatronics. Oh? Why did you say nightmares? They're... My dad fixed up animatronics for my older brother. I saw them in a dream I told my dad about. He made this nightmare animatronics to scare me to stay away from Fredbear because he didn't. It's complicated. It's animatronics supposed to scare me, then it was supposed to scare my brother. Michael Afton. Oh, okay. Maybe we can use them for horror attraction, but we have to set down their danger abilities. That's gonna be a little more difficult than I thought. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the nightmares first for safety's sake. I recommend the original ones first. You are sure? Yes, I'm sure. Alright then. Hey, May, how much did you get out now? Oh, we still have some few stuff, but the scanner and the repair one is in the back rooms where you can fix the animatronics up. Alright then. Come with me. Izuku walked into the building with the golden pair behind him. They see that the other, students were moving boxes into a storehouse and seeing what was in them and counting out how much. You guys are You guys are a good team, I can say that. Yeah, we have been through a lot these past 2 years, 3 years. Well, it was a couple of months. That was the end of the war, kind of lasted until last year. Now it's a third year. Nothing actually do much now. The city is still repairing some infrastructure and actually helping out for some and actually helping out the slums and everything else. We have a lot to do, and I think this place can just be a place for everyone to relax. Teens, adults, and kids. Well, we have to section things off for the kids, of course. Izuku walked over to a place that's called the employees only area. When they walk in, they see a stairwell going from a hallway that's... Alright. From the entrance, there's like 4 stores. 4 stores aligned, and then there's a hallway down to the four stores. So there are kind of back rooms for them, and then there's a storage room down below. I can draw the building if I need to. When they walk into this hallway, they walked in and walked down below where they spotted, well, some of the others sitting up the scanning table in the middle of a... There's a few storage room around for every single place that was in this mall. So they found a storage room near the stairs that they can, well, safely do this. It's where they put the scanning and repairing station right now. But 4 boxes was outside of the room, or wait. The nightmares was... the 4 boxes was the original ones. There's also Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Chica, Nightmare Foxy, Golden, Nightmare Fredbear, Nightmare, or just Nightmare Fredbear, or Nightmare Dark Fredbear, whatever it's called. That is 2 of them. That is 4 and 2. There is Nightmare. Damn, the Nightmare Springtrap one. Balloon Boy, Nightmare, Puppet, and I think Mangle as well. I think Mangle is also there. I have to check that out. There's a lot of boxes in the room right now that they can see that's labeled Nightmares. But the other 4 boxes that's kind of a little smaller than them holds the original animatronics. Alright then. Hey, Sato. Yes? Can you help me move the Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy into the room so we can scan them? Sure thing, boss. You don't have to call me boss. Well, you're owning this building, and we're kind of employees, aren't we? You have a good ass point. Izuku took one of the boxes on one of those that can lift boxes onto it and moved it in with Sato. I think I said Sato. Sato's help, the sugar guy or sugar rush. They moved the boxes inside one. Well, they took 2 boxes and Golden Bunny lifted one of them. So did Golden Freddy. Jesus, okay, you 2 are strong. These new upgrades made our
made our servers do more power in them? Or did our interskeleton became stronger so we can lift them? Oh, that's great. Izuku put one of the boxes down in a corner, and so did Sato, with the other two doing the same. Alright, which one first? Well, we can take Foxy last. He's more aggressive than the other. Freddy's second last. He has more anger, but still not as wild as Foxy. Chica is more calmer, but I think Bonnie's the better version here to take. Alright then. Izuku walked over to, well, Sato's box and opened it up to see Bonnie was actually in a good condition, but still had some mold and some few parts of the costume that needs to be repaired. After Izuku opens the box, Izuku with, well, Golden Bonnie and Golden Freddy walked over, helping out Bonnie to take out the box, and walked over to the table. After they placed Bonnie on it, it started to scan him. After a minute, May showed up with, well, her repair outfit on and some few parts that Ida, Kirishima, and Uraga, that's floating the boxes right now, is helping put into the room. Alright then, let's see what's going on here. She walked over to the scan of Bonnie and checked it out. He's relative good condition. He just need a new power source, then he's online. His costume has a few holes and some need to be cleaned up. Same as the skeleton. Some few problems with the face, but that can be fixed. His eyes will work, but it's the mouth part that need to be fixed up, and the ears. That's actually it. May turned off the scanning mode and walked over to Bonnie's head. Golden Freddy told her where to click off the head, and she did that. After that, she took and... No. Wait. She didn't do that. May walked over to a box and opened it that had the parts of the original 4 and took out a battery. This can work, but we still have to replace the batteries on them. Itsuku nodded and activated the ghost eye. Seeing that Bonnie's ghosts were asleep like the suit, May walked over and opened Bonnie's chest. Oh, yeah, I can smell the blood. Yeah, I can smell it also. Uraraka waved her hand to get the smell away from her nose. Oi, that is not manly. Jesus Christ, Afton is a psychopath. Izuku walked over to see there was a lot of blood inside of the costume that no one actually noticed. I think we need a deep clean of these costumes. Yep, you're saying that right. After that, May went into the costume that doesn't have any innards or human remains in it. It's just the blood still clinging on the suit. She took the old battery out and placed a new one inside of him. After May did that, she rolled over to the head part and was about to, with Golden Freddy's help, click the head off when Bonnie, opens his eyes and panicked a little, sitting up immediately and slipped off the table. Whoa, Bonnie!
His voice box is probably destroyed right now. Isuku looked at him and saw that the ghost couldn't speak as well as the crying child or David and the vengeful child in their ghost form. Okay, hello there, Bonnie? The Bonnie looked at Isuku with a frightened look. Hi, I'm Isuku Midoriya. I am the new owner of Fredbear Entertainment. I've gotten every single animatronic right now in my mall. I've acquired a few months ago, and you just arrived. You are still here because your ghost is still attached to the animatronic. Do you understand me, Bonnie? Bonnie looked at him with still a frightened look, but nodded. Good. Right now, your voice box is heavily damaged, so you can't talk perfectly right now. Your mouth not even move, but we can fix you up. Don't worry about it. But, please don't figure out. Your ghost cannot even talk as well, so I cannot hear you as perfectly. Do you understand me? Bonnie looked confused and nodded and asked, moved with his finger about the part with the ghost thing. Oh, yeah. You see, one of my ancestors is related to William Afton. Afton's brother is my great-great-great-grandfather, and you... I know you're kind of scared, but I'm not like that psychopath. I'm not gonna kill anyone, I'm just wanna help you kids out for right now. Do you understand me? Bonnie breathed a little and nodded. Alright, so right now we're in a repair room. You see, this is Golden Freddy and Golden Bonnie, the David, the Golden Freddy, and Cassidy, the vengeful. Your name is Cassidy, right? I have forgotten. Okay, the vengeful spirit girl. Do you remember them? Bonnie nodded in surprise of both of them actually being in different animatronics. Like I said, we repaired them first because we wanted to do them first. So we can just put you on the scanner and scan everything. Do you understand? Bonnie nodded and walked over to the table and lay down on it. Hello there. Bonnie waved to May that was over him. I'm gonna fix your voice box right now, so I need the head off. Can I? Before May could continue, Bonnie reached up and took the head off of his, endoskeleton head. Oh, that is neat. May put down her glasses and started to, look at the voice box. Isuku walked over and asked if he can, fix up Bonnie's head. Bonnie nodded and put the head in Isuku's arms and walked over to the cleaning station and repair station. Isuku put the head inside and took off the ears of the head. May had to deal with the robot. No, wait. Let's say Bonnie took off the head with pulling the ear covers of Bonnie just into the head, so it's easy to take it off. Isuku also got permission to take up the little ear parts of his head, also off to clean them off. This took a little while to fix up Bonnie and his voice box, because he may need to be careful here because it's still very old technology. After May got done and said that the voice box will still have to, well, boot up, that will probably take probably an hour or so. So they cleaned up Bonnie and his costume. After an hour and a half, Bonnie's head and ears and his chest plate was cleaned with one of the arms right now going through it. When Bonnie tried to talk again after an hour, he said, I'm Bonnie. Hello. Hello, Bonnie. It's good to see that you have your voice box fixed. Yeah, it is. So, what's your name? Oh shit, I forgot their shield. Let's just call them. Just call me Bonnie. It's the same name I have for many years. That's good to hear. So, what do you feel right now? Relief that I'm not, being... I'm just relieved that I'm not near any psychopath Afton. Well, I think Baby is one of them, and a guy called Inert. Yeah, I think Baby is Inert. Yeah, Baby is an Afton, so I think we're gonna meet her. And I think... Well... No, wait. Is Michael Afton still here? To be honest, I don't know if my brother is still here. Inert is a multiple amalgamation of the other animatronics. But I believe that Inert is gonna be his own personality now. The other animatronic and spirits are in their own body. Even my mother. Jesus. Okay, that makes sense and everything else. Midoriya? Bakugo stood in the doorway looking at him. Yeah, what's up, Bakugo? We found something. Oh god. When Isuku, Golden Freddy, Golden Bonnie, and Bonnie came up to the storage room, there was a box that was open near them and... Puppet! Hello, Freddy. You're activated? Yes, I am activated. After I felt that Bonnie was activated again, I woke up. It took a little while, but I still did. Hello, Bonnie. Oh, no. Hello, Puppet. Hello, Bonnie. And it seems don't have your coverage from one of your arms. My suit is kinda getting cleaned up. I see. And who might you be? Oh, I'm Isuku Midoriya. I'm related to William Afton by his brother. I'm William Afton's brother's grandchild. Great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandchild. I see. So, is that your box or anything else? No, that was not where I came from. I came from that one. The huge square box. That is where my box is. Oh, I see. Well, what are you looking at then? Isuku walked over to the box and saw... That looks like Springtrap. More burnt, though. Yes. Even though Afton's soul is down in hell right now being tortured, this This is Burn Trap, or aka the first mimic. Oh god, we have to deal with something called a mimic now? Yes, but luckily for us, the second mimic is not, well, alive anymore. It got destroyed a few years ago. Like, completely destroyed. Okay. So this is the first one. Have the consciousness of William Afton and someone else. Huh. I can still see flesh. Oh god, I can see flesh in the robot parts. Yes, that is quite unfortunate. Is the mimic still alive in there? I do not know. Can Afton take over this body? That is a highly probably. Maybe he can. Hey, May! Yeah? Did you set up that super furnace that can melt anything and ash it? Yeah, I can. Where did you put it? We put it outside of the building so no one would mess with it. Good, great. Izuku grabbed the box with his quirk and just dragged it outside, with the other animatronic following him. What are you doing, young man? I'm killing him. I don't want any murderers in my mall. Izuku dragged it over where Mei showed where it was. Izuku put the box down and went over to the animatronic that was still in the box. Alright, which one do I need to destroy first? He has been burned so many times, I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, don't worry, this machine can destroy anything it can. Literally burning it into ash or slag. So, which one do you want, Midoriya? Ash. Just ash, no slag. Got it? Ash mode on. When the animatronic heard a kind of noise from the hole that was down there, they looked down to see. Well, that is gonna definitely burn him up. That is fucking white flames. Wait, what are you talking about? I've never known you were into chemistry. I was. I really did like flames. And this can actually burn hotter than normal flames. Yeah, but it will. So, which one first? Can I remind you to take one at a time? Or see if it's actually the mimic? Maybe you have a spare battery that doesn't last around a week? Yeah, I do. May threw him a little part that can only last an hour. And Izuku plugged it into the battery with the animatronic burn trap, or the mimic, I think it's the first one, activated with a cough. Good. Where am I? Hello, burn trap, or you're the mimic, right? I am burn trap, and I'm also the mimic. Great. So you copied William after, didn't you? What does it matter to you? Well, Izuku grabbed Burn Trap by its throat and pulled it up to in front to show him the other animatronics. Yeah, so we don't want any murderers here, so you copying William Afton, let's just say this is gonna be satisfying to see you burned up. I cannot die. Oh yeah? Uh, Can white flame turn you to ash?
What are you talking about?
Well, there's a burning machine right behind you that can burn up to white flames. Very hot white flames. I don't know it's realistic that white flame is very hot, but let's just say it is.
Huh?
The mimic turned around to look down the hole to see the flames.
Wait, no!
It was about to scratch Izuku with its arms when Golden Freddy and the Golden Bonnie grabbed his arms.
Wait, why are you? Aren't you William Afton?
I'm not William Afton, you asshole. The burn trap was about to kick when it got stopped in midair. Izuku let go with the other animatronics as well when Puppet flowed over.
You are the puppet.
I am. And you cannot be here anymore.
No.
The mimic was about to move when Puppet sank it down to the furnace, starting with the feet first when the mimic didn't feel it but still screamed out.
You can't do this! I'm supposed to.
Burn Trap was burning up really fucking quickly, turning it to ash.
I don't come back.
The last part they see was, well, Burn Trap's eye that was burned up. After that happened, the machine got turned off and the ash it got turned into wasn't there anymore. Well, let's cover this up. May clicked on her phone to cover up the, well, burn pit, as they will call it now. When it happened, a cover went over it and a secret dirt part also went over it to hide it away. But they still had a fence around it for safety's sake. Is that satisfying for you, 4? Immensely. Yes, it is.
It's very satisfying to see a clone of Afton die.
It's very much. So, Puppet, are you a female or a male or whatever you want to be called? I want to be called a female.
I'm a male.
Okay, that's on the list. Well, let's go inside to, well, keep repairing you, Bonnie.
Okay then.
All of them walked away from the burn pit, and when we looked down into it and into the ashes, nothing happened. Because at this point in time, the mimics, the clone of Afton, or anything related to Afton is gone. He has no way of returning. Now, this is the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I really hope you like and comment on this, and I hope you subscribe so you can hear me fail the whole video, and you can just watch my old ones. So I hope you do like and subscribe, and I hope you want to watch more. Leave a comment for questions you want to be in my video, or you just want a question to be answered quickly. So, good morning, goodbye, farewell, see you later, have a wonderful, 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 wonderful time, my blue masks. And I'll see you later. Good morning, goodbye, farewell, see you later. Bye-bye.